Oh, oh, damn. Oh, guess who's back? All right. 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 What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be. The good doc, Dr. Mike TV, back again, once again, as if your boy never left. Man, I am not going to lie to you guys. It has been a hella long week for your boy. I've been pushing back this particular live stream since Friday. I mean, like Tuesday. I think I told you guys I was going to do this one on Tuesday. I've been just busy, people. I'm sorry. The doc apologizes in advance. The boy's been busy, man. It's been a hell of a long, long road. All right. But Doc is back again, once again, with another classic live stream for that ass today. Sincerely hope you guys are blessed, having a great one. Doc is having a fantastic day. Official time check 9:30 in the PM EST, which makes it about 8:30 Central, which makes it about, what is that, 5:30 for everybody 6:30, I'm sorry, for everybody repping that West Coast. And of course 10:30 in the AM Philippine Standard Time, wherever you guys are reporting in the world today. Maraming salamat sa lahat, and thank you guys, thank you for joining the good doc on this particular live stream. Now, like I said, man, this one was supposed to be done earlier this week on like a Tuesday. I told you guys Doc was going to try to start delivering, but again, there were other pressing concerns that I had to deal with, other monies to be made, and unfortunately, I just cannot get on and give you guys a quality live stream. So, that's the reason why I was delayed in my approach to this one. But without further ado, I see 12 of y'all in the building. Y'all got one rule to the game. Y'all know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all caress, molest, de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants, it needs, it most definitely has to have it, okay? And if you guys want to support the good doc and all of his adventures, because guys, you know I need it. I'm telling you, it becomes hard to be doing this shit sometimes, but I love y'all for continuing to listen in and be a part of the team. But if you want to support the good doc and all of his endeavors, please feel free to do so. You know how to do so. But of course, I'm happy that you come through and spend just a little bit of time with me today. Now you're in there. Now, all of the formalities out of the way, guys. Let's go ahead and knock this sumbitch off and rip this sumbitch off like a band-aid, okay? I'd rather chase cash than ever chase ass, okay? I'm gonna keep it a whole stack, bruh. I would rather chase cash than to ever chase ass. Now, let me go ahead and give you the synopsis of the background or the makeup, the genetic makeup of this particular live stream. Now, Doc made a video probably I think it was a couple days ago, about Valentine's Day, and I was telling all of my subscribers, y'all need to unsubscribe to Valentine's Day. I think it's it's become a simps holiday to an extent. But then again, if you are in a mutually exclusive relationship with a young lady and you guys really do for each other, if you want to do nice things for your girl, 100%. But that should be done year round, not something that you save up for one particular day. Now, here's the truth. Here's the truth behind it all. I'd rather chase cash than to ever chase ass. I've had a lot of guys in the past tell me things like, man, I like this girl and she don't like me. You've had that conversation with people and they continue to pursue this particular young lady, even if they know for a fact that there is a small percentage chance that they'll ever even get with the girl. They still continue to pursue. So I've told guys on quite a few occasions, y'all need to get your shit together. I feel like, and I've said this verbatim, I'm like, I feel like if you get your money together, you get your shit together, instead of you having to chase her, I promise you, she will be chasing you. I've said this 150 times to 145 different people because I've had to repeat myself to a couple of them because people just don't know how to fucking pay attention. But I've said it time and time again. If you get your money together and get your shit together, I promise you, you will never have to chase ass as long as you're chasing cash. Because as long as you're chasing cash, as long as you're getting that cash, women will be chasing your ass. I mean, it's simple mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. 1 + 1 sometimes equals 444 in the minds of some others. But for the good doc, 1 + 1 can equal whatever the fuck you want it to. But at the end of the day, as long as you're getting that money, I promise you, the women will notice that shit. They will notice it. They will see it in you. There's something about a guy who is motivated and passionate about something that he does that turns a woman on. A lot of y'all don't get this part. And I've had women tell me this shit before. Maybe I'm wrong in my interpretation of it, but every girl that I've ever talked to, and this is the truth, y'all may think I'm crazy. But hear me out. I've had women tell me time and time again, I love a guy who is passionate about something. I love a guy who is passionate about a goal, passionate about a dream, passionate about something. You know, we have it in our heads from time to time that women are only after our money or blah, blah, blah. We have those particular thought processes. But I've talked to women on a multitude of different bases, and they love a guy who's passionate about something. Because as long as that dude is passionate about something, he's likely to have a goal and a dream that he's going to fucking follow and see it through to the end. Women love that shit. Curtis Pearson, much love to you, family. Thank you for the support, my G. But women have a tendency to be attracted to guys who are attracted to getting that money. I swear on everything that I love, as long as you're chasing cash and not chasing that ass, you're good to go. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, women, they're so fickle, man. I know. I've been around women my whole life, bruh. I've been around women my whole life. I'll tell you the truth. Some of y'all know this. Some of y'all may not know this. But when my parents divorced, because Doc comes from a product of divorce, boo-hoo, sad story. My parents divorced when I was 10. And I mentioned this in a video before. And I lived with my mother, my grandmother, and my auntie for the better part of my life until I graduated high school. That's when I moved overseas with my father, and I did my college over there. Okay, so now that you guys got the good Doc's backstory, in that particular narrative, in that particular perspective, I've grown up with women my whole life. These motherfuckers are fickle. I mean, god dang it, they change their mind every single day about something. But if there's one thing that I've always noticed is every time I chased after a chick, she ain't want shit to do with me. But the minute, and I mean the absolute minute that I don't fuck with her anymore, I'm not trying to text her, I'm not trying to send her messages, I'm not trying to call her or be underneath her. That's when her ass is underneath me, like, where you at? What you doing? That's when you start to get those texts. The minute that I stop fucking trying to get with the girl, that's when they want to be underneath you. Because at the end of the day, that means that they have completely lost your attention. That means that they're like, oh shit, he's not worried about what I'm doing anymore. He's not sending me those morning, noon, and night text messages. You know, what the fuck? What changed? Now all of a sudden, they're going to want to know what changed. If you guys know this, I'm not going to even mention that. That's not even relevant to the situation. But, you know, you have people who have been in this friend zone shit for so many years, and they've been trying to get that ass. But the minute that they stop trying to communicate with this girl or stop trying to be the friend, all of a sudden, now these girls care about this person and wondering where the hell they at. I say it time and time again, and I'll say it one more again. I'd rather chase cash than to ever chase ass, because I promise you this. As long as you're chasing after money, everybody's going to be chasing after you. Not just females, but I mean, you're going to have those fuckers who are just trying to get you for what you got. But ultimately, for the people that you want to pay attention to you, I promise you this, they're going to be chasing you. And I hate to say this because this may be controversial in nature, but I have to let this be known, okay? Because a lot of guys tend to have a thought process about women, you know, fuck them sometimes, they ain't shit. Some of them have this thought process, but I know for myself, and myself only, I can only speak for me in my opinion. I kind of feel like once you have your shit together, like I tell you, women will follow for sure. But I often think and will continue to believe that us as men, whether you want to agree with me or not, I promise you this, and I think I did a whole damn live stream on this, but I can't remember because I do a lot of them shits. Us as men, we have a tendency to want to impress women. Whether we think about it or not, we have a tendency to want to impress women. So how do we impress women? We impress women with the money that we have, the nice cars that we have. If you're a materialistic person, that's just surface area. Okay, let's not dig too deep into it. But I've often felt that guys chase cash and chase all of these things in life in order to impress women. That's really my thought process. So as long as you're out there getting that money, women are gonna take notice of you. You could be the ugliest, fattest motherfucker on the planet, but I tell you this, as long as you got a passion for something and you out there getting that bread, chasing that cash instead of chasing her ass, guarantee these girls will start paying attention. They will definitely start paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, and his monologue. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love to the Good Doc. I see about 29, 30 individuals watching me at this particular moment in time. Y'all know the rules of engagement. Y'all know what I require by law. Make sure y'all caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants it, it needs it, most definitely has to have it. I appreciate y'all coming through and spending time with me. As I say time and time again, get the likes up. And of course, if you want to support the channel, I appreciate y'all for doing that, but please feel free to do the like button. That's free. Y'all, that's free. All right. And I appreciate y'all coming through and spending time with the Good Doc. So right now, what I must do is show and share in my shout outs to my people. Frank, what's going on, man? You have got a combination of names of everybody on YouTube who is something else. My boy Christopher L. Shout out to my boy coming from around my way. My man, Black Man, Filipino Wife. That is a hell of a name, and I appreciate that one because you're following along the narrative that many of us do follow into. Appreciate you being here. My boy Robert Morris, all the way from Vegas. Appreciate you being here. My boy Manny, Get Lost Vlogs. I see you in the building. Alaska Whiskey, bruh. I left a comment on one of your videos today just to let you know that the doc does keep up with your shit. I haven't been able to subscribe recently and been busy, but I wanted you to know that I do watch your shit and your stories are definitely classic, man. I'm gonna start getting over there as often as possible. I got the notification on, so when you start posting videos, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shout you out too. So let me go ahead and tell all of my people right now. If you're not subscribed to my boy Alaska Whiskey, Red Pill in the building, my man right here. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. That man be telling some stories. And the one thing that I respect the most about you, my G, you're just like me. I put a face to my story. I put a face to my experiences. So you're the one actually showing yourself, sharing in your story and your experiences. And that's something I could fuck with. A lot of this, some people who follow along the same narrative, they don't necessarily do that. You feel me? And I fucks with you for that one. So much love to you, my dude. Lamont Taylor, what's good? He says, I start visiting Philippines every 4 months and how a retirement visa works. Are you asking me how does retirement visas work? Unfortunately, my brother, I'm not quite there yet, so I'm gonna need to take some time to do a little research on retirement visas here in the country. I know that a lot of people utilize the Balik Bayan for right now to get themselves started, and then they transition into other visas later on. Essential Classics was good with you, man. Appreciate you being here. Terry Edwards, always a pleasure. BK, my man, Mr. Overrated Red Pill. I can't say the first name. You're going to get me demonetized for that shit. Shout out to my boy all the way in Arkansas. That's what I call it. I know it's Arkansas, but we call it Arkansas where we're from. Lamont Taylor was good. He says, I think about dating events and how much it costs in Cebu City. Dating in Cebu is not as expensive as I thought it was. Guys, as you know, I just dropped my final thoughts video on Cebu. And to be honest with you, Cebu was not as expensive as I expected it to be. It's not as cheap as Davao is, but it's not as expensive as Manila is. So you kind of find a way to put it in between. Going to that night market that I went to, me and my young lady spent probably about $10, I think, maybe 500 or so pesos. Now that shit sounds a little bit like a lot, but you know, in hindsight, when you're thinking about it, I mean, it sounded like a lot because of the food that we got. Like I said, my lady got some like fish shit and some fish on a stick or some shit. So it wasn't really a lot, but yeah, the cost wasn't as much as I thought it would be. All right. Big Brother says, are those mutually exclusive? Are you talking to me? Oh, chasing cash and chasing ass? Yes, they are mutually exclusive. Only I feel as if you're chasing cash, then they'll be chasing your ass or something like that. Something to that effect. My man Manny says it's definitely beneficial when you focus on your money. It truly does, man. I've learned that over time. Chasing see. Now let me reiterate this one because a lot of people may take this out of context. I forgot that I'm dealing with a very semi-intellectual audience over here. So when I'm talking about chasing cash, I'm not saying make cash the know-all be-all because I want you to be happy. And sometimes if you chase cash, you reach your goal, you know, you're never satisfied. Okay, so let me back up just a bit. Okay. Let me back up just a bit. When I talk about chasing cash, I mean focus on financials. Let me just say it out like that. I want you guys to focus on the finances. I want you to focus on getting where you need to get to in order to be comfortable and happy with yourself. You know? And I feel like everybody who sees you chasing your dreams and goals, they'll take notice of it. and they'll be the ones pursuing you where you no longer have to. Look at your favorite rapper, and I hate to use rappers as an example because that kind of sucks, but look at your favorite rapper. They're out there, unless they're in a fucked up contract, they're out there just performing, and people are taking notice of them getting noticed by other people, and that makes shit scary too, and that makes women chase you too. If you look at a small business owner and people see that you're growing and they see your growth and your potential, people they gonna hate on you though. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna come with some hate, but ultimately, I like to think that people are really going to, take a notice of you doing what you're doing, being passionate about whatever you're being passionate about, and people will want to follow suit after that for sure. My man Alaskan Whiskey says, why chase ass? He says, that's simp as fuck. He said, you will have to pay to smash, plain and simple, either through dinners or gifts. That's true, or just flat out giving money. Mr. Overrated Red Pill says, one thing about getting money and staying focused, you're going to notice more women are going to start pushing on you. Exactly. 100% on that. MD, what's good with your family? He says, with cash, you can get some ass. Exactly. So at the very least, if these women ain't giving it up to you, eventually you're going to be able to, get you some anyways, because you have the financials to actually get you right. I'm just going to leave it at that. My man Robert Morris says, chase cash, ass will always follow. Touche. My man Cortez Carter, what's good with you, man? He says, she'll only be chasing your money, not you, homie. So who cares? Let's keep it a whole stack. At the end of the day, if you're smart enough, you know exactly why she's chasing you. So it's not really an obvious secret. Let me go back to that comment real quick, because, it does make sense. She'll be chasing you no different than everybody else, bro. Hold on. My man says, hold on, I gotta find this shit, man. I hate when I have to do back and forth. Give me a second. I know I'm slow in my chat, but that's how I work. Y'all just gonna have to work with me. I'll get with y'all when I get with y'all. Big facts to my boy Curtis, man. I appreciate the donation, family. Thank you for that. I'm making sure that you get your shine real quick. Much love to you, family, and thank you for the support. The good doc needs it. Trust me. This shit right here, this shit'll take a lot out of your ass, and you definitely make it worth it, my G. So my man Cortez Carter, he says she'll only be chasing your money, not you. I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. I don't give two shits in a damn what she's chasing, B. If she's chasing my money or she's chasing me, at the end of the day, she's chasing. I'm going to have to part ways with that cash one way or another, am I not? If I take her out or, whatever, she's going to want something. Shit, it's unfortunate, but it's just the way that we have to live our lives. We have to understand that women and their attraction to us may be for a multitude of different reasons, but I promise you this. Biggie Smalls said it best, ladies and gentlemen, more money, more problems. I mean it. And if people know that you have the cash, you're fucked either way. So at the very end of it all, I feel like with Filipinas, if we're focusing on that realm, it's very easy to show that you don't have money. Because unless you're making money in the Philippines with businesses in the Philippines, which many of us will not, it's very easy to hide the fact that you have money because nobody knows what you do. If you had a small business in the United States, it's not like a Filipino is going to be able to find out about you. It's not like any woman in Asia is going to be able to really find out about you. It's only when you start to flex, like I tell people not to, when people will start coming at you like that. So, I'm just thinking of it from a multitude of different perspectives. I feel like chasing your money instead of chasing women. And, if they do come across your successes and they know about you, hell, all women are probably looking at us foreigners like we might have something potentially. So, it's kind of a lose-lose situation. But at the end of the day, if you already know what her intentions are, you can at least know how to navigate moving forward. That's the best way for me to put it. You'll definitely know how, if you're smart enough, you'll know how to navigate that particular situation moving forward. Because if she's looking to get her hands in your pocket, she'll find a way one way or another. But it's all good. My man Manny says women love security. For sure. Alaska Whiskey says, I see my man Elgos. What's good with your family? He says, not much, man. It's just growing my channel. Trying to, okay, you guys talking to yourself. My bad. My man Frederick Mason from the great state of North Kakalaki. Mr. Overrated says, when you're grinding and you don't have time, women start sending thirst traps to your phone. That is so true, my G. That right there is so true. But Cortez, my G, not all women are gold diggers. Let me note that. Not all Filipinas are gold diggers. I say chase cash, not ass. That just means get your finances together. Sometimes you can chase cash and nobody will even know about your financial situation. that can actually be something that can be kept a very big secret. It is not as if you are required by law to make a public service announcement about how much money you are making and what you're doing. You can definitely do that shit quietly. I just realized that it doesn't necessarily have to be a loud and proud moment as if you're marching in the LGBT parade. I'm sorry. You can actually be really quiet about your money. You can just be making it and smiling on the sidelines. Trust me. I know it can be done. You're looking at a product of something that is really major. I'm not talking about me, but I know some things. And you can do this shit quietly. Nobody needs to know what your financial situation is. So when I say chase cash, not ass, or for the lack of getting that money and having women, chase you, it's more or less people see things in you, whether it be, oh, this man got money, depending on how flashy you are. They might see something in you that'll definitely attract them to your aura. That's what I kind of want to know too, because I kind of felt like I fell flat on getting that particular narrative out. People may not be attracted to the fact that you got cash because they don't have to know that you got cash, but people can definitely be attracted to your aura. That shit that just surrounds you, like, god damn it, you're magnetized. People are just attracted to you because they see something in you. That shit is true too. So that also plays a part in the ideology of chasing cash, not ass, as well. My boy MD says women don't respect beta males. True. Keep the women on their toes and try not to be predictable. I like that. Mr. Overrated says straight up, he said women hate getting blocked. Yes, dude, they do not like it when you do not show them any attention. Trust me. I did that shit one time. My phone was on blast. I loved every minute of it. I just played it cool. I just act like I was busy. To be honest with you, I wasn't doing a damn thing, but I acted busy. I act like I was doing something. I was like, I'm sorry, I've been out of touch, but I've been busy. I hope all is going well with you. Take care. I would leave it at that, and I wouldn't talk to her for like 3 days, and she'd just be tripping. It was fun, but that's kind of how you got to work it. My man Cortez says, I don't think I want a gang of people chasing me. I don't want it either. Depends on, like I said, there is a more money, more problem that could potentially arise. But at the end of the day, I would still rather get my financials together than worry about any woman. No doubt in my mind. My man, Mr. Overrated says women are getting broke like never before. Are getting broke. Are you let me stop real quick. Let me stop, because my man says women are getting broke like never before. Now, you can take that 100 different ways, or at least 2 different ways: getting broke financially or getting broke in. Let me just make sure I get that right. Alaska Whiskey, I hope Tokyo treats you well. Earl Owens, I see you in the building. My man Terry Elwer says never chase cash to get ass. Instead, chase success. Money is the bonus that comes with it. I agree with that 100%. My man MG says one of my exes loved me when I treated her like crap. It's just crazy. Yeah, I know. He said, as soon as I tried to change for the best, everything went downhill. These hoes is different, man. This shit just weird to me. My man Alaska says, glad you enjoyed it. He said, I replied to the comment. Appreciate you, man. My boy Quint Willis was good with your family. My man Overrated Red Pill says, I played basketball for the University of Maryland, and last year I went to the Philippines. He says, we're going again, and I noticed the black man, I get way more attention and play from lighter Filipinas than dark ones. Oh yeah, I made a video about that. I get the stank eye from dark skinned Filipinas. Can you believe that shit? I said it. It's the truth. Matter of fact, I gotta find the video. Fuck it, I gotta find that video because I want you guys to watch that one. It was, oh fuck, give me a minute. Now you done made me lose my train of thought. I'm sorry. But while I'm sitting here trying to navigate an old ass video for you guys, y'all got one rule that y'all better not break, and that is go ahead and get the likes up for the good doc. Dr. Mike TV, please feel free. I appreciate all of y'all coming through and showing love. While I'm trying to locate this video about my prior experiences dealing with darker skinned Filipinas, they really don't fuck with me, man. Told you, bitches be giving me the stank eye, and I'd be like, what? That's some fuck shit. But it happens, bro. It happens all the time. But while I'm sitting here trying to locate a video from like the 90s, literally, I think it might be in season 1, but I'm gonna find it. But I did that video, and I was proud of that one. I think that it came out very well. A lot of people would say different, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, I did get a lot of love. Do you see the color of my young lady? I'm gonna just throw that out you. How many of y'all know what the mean one looks like? I mean, it ain't no secret, man. My girlfriend is like white, damn near. She looks like she might be mixed with Chinese. No corona intended. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, my young lady is light skinned too. Like she's the whiter version of Filipinas, and that's just the way that it is. I think that I get a lot of attraction from them too. It really isn't really neither here nor there, but for the most part, I feel like that is very very true. I feel like the majority of the women who give me attention just happen to be of a lighter skin complexion, and right now, I think that I have lost track of where in the world this particular video is, but since I cannot find it, just give me a minute, I'll get back to it. But bro, you're gonna get attention anyways, man. You play basketball for a great university, by the way. Um, yeah, so I'm really not stressing the fact that that you're gonna get play. I mean, it could come from any group of individuals, any group of females. Because I think in general they really do have an attraction to talented black men. Let's just keep that real. Talented black men. More so those that can play the basketball. If you could play the basketball, oh, you got it. You got it in, man. You're pretty much good to go. All right, Doc, where the fuck is this video at? Because you're killing my high trying to figure this out. Anyways, as I try to figure this out, my man Elgo says once you've owned a few flashy cars or moved to a neighborhood that is female friendly, you will realize that it's a waste of time and you just do you. Oh yeah, man. I want you guys to understand Doc is not impressed by money. You see me. Trust me, you see how I travel in the Philippines, guys, man. That shit's for real, man. I be up in here in jeepneys and shit. I mean, I'm not really attracted to big ass houses and nice cars. As a matter of fact, I'm too damn big to fit in these little ass sports cars. That's why I don't care about them. That's why I don't feel like I need one. I feel like it's too attracting. And the last thing I want is people to know my financial situation or what they think to believe my financial situation is because I seem to ride around in something considered to be fancy and attractive by other people. I'm not really feeling that vibe either. But yeah, I'm not really attracted to that particular lifestyle ever. My man MD says Cebu is better than Davao. What? Don't hurt my feelings, bro. That's the type of shit that gets people blocked around here. Y'all just be disrespecting my place, man. Come on, y'all know how sensitive I am, and y'all got the nerve to talk about my place. He says he thinks that it's better, but his allergies go nuts. His allergies go nuts. That's probably why your ass need to be in Davao. Duh. Why I be trying to tell people? People look at me like I'm crazy. Davao is the place to be. All right. Moving on. Shit. I gotta read comments, man. Get the likes up, guys. My man says when I go there, I stay where the people stay, not where the tourist people stay. True that. Earl Owen says a friend of mine asked me if I would like to have all the women or all the money. I told him I'd rather make the money and the women will follow. It's the best rule of life, man. That's just a really quick rule of thumb, in my opinion. I'd rather just get my financial situation good. Trust me, I do very well for myself, and I owe it all to the fact that I'm not impressed or I'm not pressed. I should say, I'm not pressed to have a woman by my side. I'm not pressed for any of that shit. As many of you guys know, me and the mean one, we've been at it for a long time. My relationship is comfortable. I try not to get too comfortable, but I'm comfortable. You understand? I'm on high alert 100% of the time. I manage and do everything that I need to do to make sure shit is right and always in place. But again, at the end of the day, I got to make sure that I do what I got to do for me and mine. All right. And I think that you guys should definitely feel the exact same way. Let's see what else we got to build. And I'm sorry, I'm late. Oh, y'all tripping. But I'm trying to do two things at one time, man. I'm trying to do a million things at one time. I'm trying to find this video, and I'm saddened because I really do want you guys to watch this video. I just gotta find it. God dang. There it goes. All right, I'm gonna post the link in a second, guys. Jesus Christ, I am so slow. But yeah, man. Oh man, you guys are weak, bro. They actually blocked this video. Can you believe it? Not blocked it, but they didn't like it. So I have to actually click the button to see if I can get it monetized. Yeah, that video actually got 1,200 views. Damn, that's actually not bad for the good doc. Y'all know I don't get views like that, but that's actually a good one. I'm afraid to send it to you right now. But guys, I'm gonna post this video so that you guys can check it out, or post a link to this video so that you guys can check it out. I'm sorry, I'm late to the chat. Kill me later. But anyways, guys, that there is the video link. Did I post it already? Gotta make sure it's down here. I know I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm good. There you go. That's the link to the actual video for anybody who wants to actually check that particular video out. Okay, I'm back, guys. He says you're gonna come off some cash regardless of what the F you think. I said, you just can't give it all. That's true. My man MD says, I think that applies more to Western women, though. Most Filipinos aren't as materialistic, true, as the cancerous women in the US. True. Women can be very terrible, but let's not be women bashers, okay? Let's not do that. I don't want my people to think that Doc is all about bashing hoes. We don't do that. I'm very much open to women. I'm very skeptical of my approach in a lot of different things, for sure. My man Black Maze. I gotta call you something else, man. Bro, you gotta give me a name. You say my wife and her friends love to shop at Goodwill. That's some good shit right there. Goodwill is some good shopping. I'll go to Walmart, give me some white t-shirts, and I'm good to go, man. Give me a pack of white tees for like a couple bucks, $10, I think. My man Manny says Filipinos are materialistic. They can be very materialistic. I agree. Just not all of them. When you come from poverty, material tends to have more of a sentimental value. Take something material away from a Filipina and see how she acts. Something to note. My boy Channel 19, what's good with you? My man MD says it's hard to treat the Asian women in Asia like you would treat the ones here in the US. Those Asian women are not banging everything with two legs. Okay. Earl Owens. Yeah, my man got a channel, bro. Just click on his icon. It'll take you right to his channel. I gotta make sure my boy Alaska Whiskey gets his subs up. Bro, man, you already got like 1.2K, man. You're really about to be popping. You're gonna outgrow me with your narrative, man. I can almost guarantee that. You'll probably have more subscribers than me by the end of the year, probably within the next couple of months, no doubt. Because what you're preaching, there's a lot of people who agree with that shit for sure. Damn, yo, I see 36 in the building. Y'all better give me a like to dislike ratio for sure. I need that. Somebody tell me my like to dislike ratio. 35 in the building, 38 plus or something like that. Y'all make sure you get the likes up on the video. Support the good doc if you want to. Got to make sure I note that. I got some new things coming up very soon, and I would appreciate you guys showing some support in that particular endeavor if we can get to it. My man MD says I've been very impressed by his wife. I thought she would be very careless with money. She turned out to be the complete opposite here in the US. Great. He said Davao is still my second home. MD, you almost hurt my feelings, bro. You can't talk about Davao. You can't talk about Davao without people's feelings getting hurt over here. My man Terry Edwards says Struggle Gage should have bought a basketball with his height. He should have, man. His ass would have been drafted in a PBA making about 120,000 pesos a year. Granted, it's only a little shy about $3,000. That's enough money to get him right. Plus, they put him up in free housing. You be good. Shout out to the homie Eddie Jackson. I see you, family. Doc's always gonna come with them hot topics. Like people would never believe. Traveler man, what's good with you, man? He says, in my case, I'm trying to save cash instead of chasing ash. I like that. Females from bad families, stay away from them. I agree with that 100%. He said Thai women are tricky. I haven't had any experiences with Thai women, so I don't know. You guys know more than me. My man, Mr. Overrated, says, I'm not trying to cause conflict, but one thing I noticed, oh shit, here we go. With our Caucasian brethren, envy brothers at some Filipino spots, especially when you're getting chosen by pretty Filipinas. Yeah, we have those moments, but we don't have to actually go all the way hard on that one. We'll leave that one be. My man Manny says, yes, they are hanging or banging everything. I got stories of dudes that have fiancés and everything being smashed by my homies just because, no reason at all. Hella hoes here, they don't care if you're taking either. Well, I can't say that I'm not familiar with situations like the one you just described, but in that particular narrative, it was the guy who was basically giving the okay for for his wife to do stuff like that. I don't think she was just going out doing it on her own. Then again, I don't know, man. I'm not really into that messy shit. Me and the mean one, we have a good thing, bruh. That's the best thing I can say. I'm not concerned. I'm not in fear of somebody trying to fuck with her because she mean, bro. Y'all don't understand. I call her the mean one for a reason. That motherfucker is mean. She don't let you talk to her. She don't care. She know the rules. And that's what you gotta respect about your young lady. If she knows that she's in a relationship and you don't have a fear of somebody going to talk to her and trying to take her away from you because she ain't gonna let it happen regardless, it is what it is, man. I mean, that's why you can really be confident in your relationship. I'm not saying that she doesn't find other guys attractive. That's stupid because I find a hell of a bunch of women attractive, But we kind of just, we could talk about it. That's all I could tell you. We could talk about it. And definitely when wifey's not trying to be the man of the house, that's some westernized shit if I ever heard one. My lady just lets me do me, and I like that. That's some real shit. Some real shit. My man MD says I can't say anything bad about Davao in my household. I usually get the crazy look. I told you, bruh. Better put some spec on Davao's name, bruh. I'm telling you, man. I'll give you that look too, bro. Don't better put some spec on that name. That's a good Doc's place right there, family, and I hold that place near and dear to the heart. All right, my man, Mr. Overrated says, Doc, you're right about one. When you go to the mall, a lot of the times Filipino women want to come sit and eat with you at the food court. Yes, bro. They be over there just looking at me. They really just sit down at my table. It's weird. It was the weirdest thing because I didn't know what to think. And it's happened to me while I've been in a relationship, so I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, yo, man, if anybody that my girl knows is in the mall, this might be a problem, you know. So it's happened to me on quite a few occasions, man. I get over it though. We push through, but yeah, guys, 34 in the building, yo, y'all make sure you get the likes up for the good doc. I gotta make sure I get this algorithm shit together because I definitely want to be able to push the narrative that you got to chase cash and not ass anymore, people. I want you to understand that Doc is all about his people. I'm all about giving you what I believe to be actually factual. Some people may agree, some people may disagree, but at the end of the day, when you come to the Dr. Mike TV channel, whether you agree or disagree, I am happy that you're sharing the dialogue, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't have this topic of conversation by myself. I could, but then people will think I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. All right. So I'm glad that you guys show up to the best channel in Philippines YouTube. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only person that could probably carry the whole damn live stream by himself. Don't need 100 motherfuckers on the panel to make a great show. Because Doc is making Philippines vlogging great again, bitches. And you know better than that. Did I miss something? My man Manny says the men don't know nothing. He says they tell on themselves too and have dudes blowing them up, crying in their inbox and shit. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Hoes will be hoes though, bro. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? My man Cal Winston was good. He says that happened when I was having lunch 2 days ago. I told you, man. People think I'm crazy. Guys, if you guys don't know, Doc did a video that seems to be doing pretty well. Let me find this video because this video was pretty awesome too. I did a video probably about a month ago about the places where Filipinas are actively seeking foreigners, right? You remember that? That's been like a great fucking video. It's been doing pretty well, in the numbers department for myself. I mean, like I said, I'm satisfied as long as you guys come through and spend just any time with me. Like I said, you got to be humbled with your channel. You can't compare yourselves to others because there will be people that will outdo you. So I'm happy that you guys have showed up. But in this particular video, which turned out to be probably one of the best videos I put out recently, I mentioned a couple of places that I believe Filipinas are actively seeking foreigners, and in one of those, actually number one was the mall. And I say that when you're eating at the food court, women will literally come up and sit at your table, especially if it's like one of those long tables or you're at one of those like tables with 4 chairs and shit. They will sit down next to you and try to have a conversation with you as if yeah, motherfucker, you they want to talk to you. They want to know you. And it's scary because you don't know how to react, and I've had that happen to me a multitude of different times. I'm like, bruh, I don't know what you want from me. Sometimes I ignore them, especially if I'm with and especially if I know my young lady is in and around the area, because sometimes she might go down to Starbucks while I'm sitting there at the food court because I don't feel like walking. So you gotta be careful with shit like that. But I definitely have had that happen to me on more than a couple of occasions. So when I see you guys tell me that when I hear you guys tell me stories about this shit happening to y'all, it brings a smile to my face because now it lets me further know that I'm not the only person that this has happened to. So I'm able to share the narrative with other people. My man Channel 19 says I talk to myself all the time. I do too, bruh. I think it's okay to talk to yourself. It's just when you make the response to yourself, it's when people think you don't lost your mind. But yeah, Curtis Pearson, you're right, family. Money rules everything around me. Cash rules everything around me. My man said it was Biggie, but yeah, it was the Wu-Tang Clan. Cream, get the money, dollar dollar bills, y'all. One of my favorite songs of all time, bro. No doubt. I got that on my Spotify playlist as we speak. I would play it, but monetizing. Yeah, I'm trying to keep that shit. My boy Overrated Red Pill says, Doc, I play the game Sims, and you would be surprised how many women from Philippines and other countries you meet from the chat room, and they have a private chat and email. I've never played the virtual game Sims. I know what you're talking about. I just never played it, but hey, man, to each their own, family. I am not here to get up in anybody else's business. The Doc can only worry about his and what he has going on. So I see 30 people in the building. Again, the topic of tonight's topic, the topic of tonight's live stream, cash rules. I'm sorry. Now I'm really about to do the Wu-Tang Clan song. I'm sorry. I'd rather chase cash than to ever chase ads. And I want you guys to understand that when I say that, more or less, I'm just wanting you guys to get your financials together. That's it. Just focus on getting your financials together. You don't have to worry about anything else. Because I feel like if you focus more on your financials, everything else seems to come around. And really, it doesn't have to come in the form of showing off or bragging about how much money you have. You could do this from basically just, being who you are and showing people that your aura really means something. Like, you know how when some people walk in the building, like people just fucking stop what they doing. I want you to have that type of mentality about you. Like when you walk in, people know something is up with you. They may not know exactly what, but when people see you, I want them to say, this motherfucker's about something. I don't know exactly what he's about, but he about something. And I like that. And that's truly the mentality that I have. And I think that every man should have that mentality when it comes to getting his money. All right. That's all I'm saying. Doesn't necessarily mean you got to be flashy and show off, but as we've talked about in the particular narrative, one way or another, you're going to come off the money. Who really cares? If you got it, who cares? I mean, my man Cortez, you brought up a great point, brother. You brought up a hell of a great point. You were like, well, regardless whether women, if they know you got money, or whoever knows you have money, people are going to try to come at you for a certain reason. Granted, that is probably one of the negative aspects about the ideology behind, chasing cash. You got to figure out how to navigate and control that situation on your own. I would hope that once you've gotten your financials together, how you part with it, what fun you choose to have with it, you definitely figure that out on your own. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be 100% completely honest. I can say that at least a high percentage of guys that I know, and this is truth, and you guys can press 1 if you agree, press 2 if you disagree. Doc's got a statement that must be said. You can press 1 if you agree, press 2 if you disagree. I've noticed that a lot of my guys who have financial means, I'm not saying that you're rich, but you are financially good for the most part, they don't mind paying for sex. And the reason that they don't mind paying for sex is because they already know what they're going to come out of pocket for. They've already agreed to the price of what it's going to be. So at the end of the day, once they put that money on the table, once the action and service has been rendered, that woman takes that money, she gets the fuck out of their life. You'll probably never see her again. Pretty much it, man. And that's what I've heard. A lot of my guys who are financially good, they're basically saying they would just rather pay for it, just get it out the way. Like I said, if you agree, press 1, 2, disagree. Um, let's see what else we got in the building. Is that Larnie? How you doing, baby? I appreciate you coming through. I'm sorry that you caught me at the worst part of my live stream. There was so much more that I was talking about before that particular narrative. But Larnie, how you doing? I appreciate you being here. She says, "Hi, Dr. Mark. Morning, everyone. I'm always listening to your live streaming videos. I'm working in Saudi. I hope that life as an OFW in the Middle East is treating you very well. I know that sometimes it's good and bad depending on your situation. So I hope that life for you is going well over there. And if the good doc is able to put a smile on that beautiful face, I appreciate you being here. I know I say a lot of random, crazy, effed up things. I know I do, and I apologize in advance, but it's just my personality. So we're going to keep it pushing. But thank you for listening in. We appreciate you over here. My man, Mr. Overrated Red Pill says, Doc, South Korea is another good spot for brothers, especially if you are from America or Canada. I say try to meet Korean girls in the Philippines because South Korea is expensive. I said that in a video, and I had to narrate on why I believe that. Channel 19 says, Dr. Mike, the game is the same. Excuse me. I mean, getting over a cold, guys. I'm sorry. My man said the game is the same with all women. It don't matter if she's from the Philippines or the USA. Work on your paper and then have choices. True that. Gotta have choices, people. We gotta have choices. So I'm seeing the ones getting it in. He said, not even going to let you finish. You gotta press that one, son. That's the truth. John Thomas, what? My man says, no. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. A lot of my guys, I don't necessarily. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not saying that I agree with the narrative. What I will say is that I don't disagree with it. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with it. And there's a lot of guys who are like, yo, man, I'd rather just pay for it so I know what the numbers are. I can work them in my head, negotiate it from Jump Street, get it in, get it out, get rid of her. And that's a sad thing to say, okay? It's not the best thing to say. But what I've learned from my guys who are financially in situations, they're just literally on that wave. They're like, man, fuck it, bro. I already know what I'm gonna work with, and if I agree with what the pricing is all about, I might as well just go about it this way. Do I go all in on the narrative? I can't say that I do, but I don't disagree with it because I understand why they do it. I wish that there was a better way to go about it. I wish that there was a better situation, or something we could come up with that would make both sides mutually satisfied, not you and the girl, but both parts of this particular narrative satisfied for all. But we can't. Either you're all in on just paying for it and getting it out the way, or you're like, I'd rather take the alternative, So I see a lot of my ones in the building. My boy John Thomas, he doesn't agree. And John, I would love to hear the reason why you say that. Shout out to the homie down Ridgeway. He says it's cheaper not to keep her. Love you guys, man. You definitely bring satisfaction to the Good Doc space. Guys, before I move on, I'm sorry. Doc has to do his promo tour just for a split second. Give me about a minute to get all of my promos out of the way. Guys, if you have not joined the masterclass, you don't know what you're missing. It's completely awesome. Doc is over there on patreon.com/Dr. Mike T on shit. I think that's Dr. Mike on YT. I'm going to give you guys my Patreon shit just in case you guys want to go check it out. You're not required by law to subscribe or do anything like that, but I would definitely encourage you guys to check it out. If you're not necessarily interested, you can at least take a look at the videos that we have posted over there. And I think you guys definitely might enjoy the content that we put over there because it's definitely something different. Definitely something a little bit more intense. It's more personal for the Good Doc. I put a lot of my own stories and examples. I use myself as an example over there on Patreon. So I hope you guys definitely, if you're interested in supporting the Good Doc, check out the Patreons. I gotta actually put up the damn post link so that you guys know exactly where the fuck to go. Just been killing myself lately, guys. I am sorry. But yeah, give me a split second. I'll post those links there. I actually have two. You have the masterclass, which goes at a minimum of about $5 a month. Trust me, it's not enough to break the bank, guys. I promise. It's enough for you to be able to say, you know what, Doc, we like you, we fucks with you. Also the podcast, guys. If you want to support the Good Doc over there on the podcast channel, that's actually a pretty awesome thing too. It's only 99 cents at minimum per month. That's really cheap. You guys could just listen to the podcast for free, though. It doesn't really charge you to do that. Of course, if you guys want to get the ebooks or the books, Mike the PI's quick guide for first timers to the Philippines. We got Mike the PI's quick guide on why all black men should travel more. Then we actually have the one on why all men, I'm sorry, did I say women? I'm sorry, black men should travel more, why all men should travel more. We have the prescription. All of this is linked in the description there below. I know I'm trying to get through it, guys. Just work with me. We got the book on why all men should travel more. We also have the prescription for guys interested in Filipino women. You can look at these in the link in the description. And you also have my favorite book of all times, the BOOTYLOO Chronicles, ladies and gentlemen. That is my favorite book of all time. The anchor.com post that you see there, that is for the podcast channel. You guys can listen to me on all freaking or effing places that podcasts can be heard. You click on that link, it'll take you to all of that good shit. This is the Patreon channel for the masterclass guys. All right, I'm done promoting my shit. I'm sorry, but I have to do it. It's just if I don't get it out the way, then I feel like the show will not go on. Again, guys, the Anchor podcast joints, and then of course the Good Doc on patreon.com. Good shit. Anyways, for those that have joined the masterclass, they know they fucks with me. They know my shit over there. It's definitely good, and I appreciate that. All right. Let me see what we got going on. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to work with me. My man Nola Boy, what's good with your family? He says, what's good, Doc? The whole point is getting your dough straight to achieve financial independence, to do what you want, to travel the world, or do your bucket list. That's what matters. Free your mind. True that. My man Red Lord says you give them money to you give them money to leave. Yeah, that seems to be the narrative, my G. My boy Cortez, what's good? He says, like my grandfather always said, it on the he said I'm sorry, like my grandfather always said, leave it on the nightstand. And your grandfather is not wrong, bruh. That sounds like a familiar narrative. MD says, I always like seeing female viewers. You need some of them. I do. I need more of them. I do need more. I probably have a small community of female viewers, and I'm gonna try to change the narrative a little bit more. But right now I just wanted to have this fun. I had to get it out the way. My boy Channel 19 says you will pay more in the long term and short term when it comes to relationships. Better pay for it up front and get your satisfaction. Alaska Whiskey says he believes that's the way to go. John Thomas says every country is different, but in the Philippines you can find a girlfriend which is cheaper than P for P. Just need to not hook up with gold diggers. Okay, I agree with that. My man Eddie Jackson says, Doc, some call it pay for play, some prefer mutual beneficial relationships. At the end of the day, it's quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. You're going to pay what you're going to pay, Playboy. And I believe it. I agree 100%. You're going to pay what you're going to pay. Eventually, what we talked about in the beginning and what we need to continue to be a part of and understand is the simple fact that regardless how you see it, you're going to pay for it, bro. That's it. I don't really think there's any other way to slice it. You're going to come out of pocket one way or another. So would you rather come out of pocket up front or on the back end? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't judge you guys for what you choose to do. You guys know me. I'm just where I'm at. I'm just where I am. I am just where I'm at. My man Overrated says, one thing about a traveler, black men, women already know you focus because not a lot of American black men travel. They're stuck in the matrix. That's true. That is very true. You can't really determine the narrative for a lot of other people, but for us to travel, and I'm not just saying this just to select my few because I am who I am, but for us to travel, it means something because they don't see us going to different places all the time. That's true. They really don't see that in us. My man Eddie Jackson says they call them females, not free females, not free males. Hey, Eddie Jackson, I like that one. I'm gonna put that up, bro. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get back to it because that was actually a pretty dope thing you just said there. I gotta find that shit. I liked it. This is definitely an interesting topic of conversation that could be taken a million and one directions. My boy Eddie Jackson was directing a comment towards Robert Morris, and it said, "This is why we call that's why we call them females, not free males." It's kind of funny. I'm sorry. It ain't right though. It ain't right. It ain't right because we got women in the chat and somebody's gonna say something wrong. So y'all need to start being nice, okay? Before I lose what two girls actually listen to me. Shout out to my girl Lizzie. I hope she's doing all right in the US. I know Jenny Cruz. She used to be a part of the team. I don't know where Jenny is right now, but much love to her. I think I hear from her every now and again. There was a couple of girls that have reached out to me in email asking questions and stuff that apparently listen to me, and that scared the hell out of me because I'm like, my content isn't to an extent sometimes female friendly. You feel me? Sometimes my shit ain't really female friendly all the time. I feel bad, yo. It is kind of funny, Robert. I'm sorry, Eddie Jackson. You hit the quote of the night. That might be the quote of the year. Damn near the quote of the century. That's why they call them females, not females. Got to be more careful, bro. And ladies, I do not want you to take this as a sign of disrespect. I am so sorry, but god dang it, if that wasn't the funniest thing that I've heard in a long time, bro, I'm sorry. I mean, but it's hard out here for a pimp, man. And how you choose to navigate your relationships, how you choose to do what you do, whether you choose to chase cash or whether you choose to chase ass, however you deem necessary, do that. But I'm going to use a quote from my man J. Cole. Shout out to all of my people from North Carolina. Y'all know J. Cole. And I know I'm going to F these lyrics up, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to mess these lyrics up because I do not remember the quote verbatim, but it was from a song. And the man, he said something along the lines of course, this is not verbatim. He says, if a guy put money or put time into a craft, then he doesn't chasing that. No, if he put the time into some, god dang it, Mike, I was gonna fuck this up. I gotta find the song. If he put as much time into a craft as he did in chasing cash, right? I mean, if he put more time into a craft than he does in chasing ass, about now he probably would be famous and rich. It was probably the follow-up line to a previous verse. I'm sorry. Something to that effect. Okay. And I agreed with it. If a dude put more time into a craft than he does in chasing ass, he could probably be super famous and rich. You understand? Because guys do put a lot of stock into women. And I love women. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Doc is not flexible, and he does not see himself going any other way but straight. People, I'm on a straight path. But I'm just trying to say that, damn, if you actually did practice or focus on something other than that, yeah. Robert said, "Google it." Bro, let me find the lyric. I am so fucked up. I am sorry. I gotta find the lyric because it was a J. Cole song, and I feel so damn stupid. And now I feel bad because now I'm about to take time while you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is getting the likes up on this video and caressing, molesting, and distressing yourself all over that like button. Doc's gonna do a little Google search, and I hope you guys are definitely with me when I come back. Give me a minute. I'm doing the most right now. I know. I gotta give you the sign. I gotta give you. They gonna look at me. Okay. All right, guys. Listen up. Press 1 if you can hear me. Bro, Terry Edwards, I was trying to verbatim that shit off the top of my head, bro. Don't be disrespecting me. Y'all don't know Doc was a rapper back in the day. When I was in high school, man, I was the shit. Okay, so the name of the song is She Gon' Pop? It says I gotta find the rest of it. God dang it, y'all trying to make me do too much work right here. Shit. We talked about after that. Fuck it, man. I am so depressed because I've got to find the lyrics to this particular song. I gotta find it. Because it uses the N-word, guys. I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying not to say, but fuck it. I'm gonna have to say the N-word. He says nigga. Okay, so just work with me. I was trying to find a better way to say it, and it shits don't work like I wanted it to. Okay. He says, I swear if niggas put half of what they put in chasing ass into a craft, by now they would be famous and rich. There you go. Shit, I was close. But the lines before that, it says a bunch of paper just to change your fucking neighbors and shit. I swear if niggas put half of what they put into chasing ass into a craft, by now he'll be famous and rich. See, that's why I couldn't get it. That's a damn tongue twister. Shit, y'all listen to the damn song yourself. Shh, I'm over here hurting myself, looking stupid and shit, trying to fuck up. Earl Owens, thank you for supporting me and my dyslexic phobic shit. I couldn't figure it out, bruh. I tried, man. I tried. All right. But that's the lyric. The name of the song is She Gon' Pop by J. Cole. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Is She Gon' Pop? I think it's the second verse. All right. Fuck it. Y'all gotta work with me, man. I'm getting too old for this. I can't. I can only write my own stuff. And if y'all think I'm joking, y'all think I'm playing, that I actually have a actual. I actually rapped back in the day. I actually still have my mixtape in my backyard. Don't play with me. I got that shit in my back. Oh no, not my backyard, but I got that shit somewhere in the house. Don't play with me. But yeah, I did butcher the song. You got me. My man Overrated Red Pill says Wiz Khalifa said it best. Instead of worrying about who she's fucking, won't you get some? Won't you go get you some money? All right. My man says all women want to withdraw from your ATM, attention, time, and money. It's all good. I agree. I don't disagree with that. Shout out to my boy Reggie Dollars. Larney says, for my boyfriend, I chased him and loved him because of being kind of hardworking person. He's a very hardworking guy, and that's one thing that I really like about him. If you guys don't see, you see this shit right here? Read what I just said, okay? Read this shit out loud. The young lady said specifically she chased her boyfriend and she loves him because he's a kind and a hardworking person. Okay. Do you not remember at the beginning of this particular live stream what I said? A lot of people weren't going to agree with me. I did not know this was coming. This shit was not set up. But earlier in the live stream, I specifically said there have been women who have told me that they admire people simply because of the passion and hard work that they put towards something. Women are attracted to men who have passions towards something. Usually that passion does lead towards finances in a roundabout way, however you slice it. But honest to God, I find that women are attracted to men who are really into, that shit. And I think that's awesome, man. I mean, shit. That shit said exactly what I want to do. Robert Morris, you think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm joking? Doc actually has lyrics to a song. No, I have songs. I have like real fucking music that I did. And I'm not playing. I was good. Shout out to my boy HT because he's always dropping his mixtape music. But Doc was the shit. I'm telling you, I was good. I'm good and I still got it, bro. Don't play with me. But y'all ain't about to hear my mixtape. Yo, y'all gonna have to come out of pocket for that one. I can't just give that out free. I have to find a way to upload one song. I'm gonna upload one onto my YouTube channel. I might put that one on my secondary channel. Yeah, that should be fine. But one way or another, we'll do what we have to do, ladies and gents. We'll do what we have to do. All right, guys. It's about 10:34 in the PM Eastern Standard, which makes it 11:34. So you know what time that is. It's almost lunchtime for the guys. Have any questions? I'm going to give you a moment to ask the good doc anything. This is an Ask the Good Doc session. Before I go ahead and end it, I'll give you guys probably another few minutes before I shut it down. So if you guys have anything that you want to ask me before I go on about my business, y'all go ahead and do so. What I'll do is I'll give you guys a chance to speak your mind. After that, I'm going to go on about my business. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out my folk, everybody who came through, show some love. After that, we good. We good. All right, so My man Overrated says if black men focus on putting money together and having crazy work. I do know a couple of guys who have really put their money and their power and their, their existence together to make things happen, and I've been impressed with what they've done. Man, if HT would send me some shit, I would do it. I would do a track, man. Alaska whiskey, man. I know you about to pass out, yo. So I'm not gonna keep you guys on very long. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my shout outs real quick. I think we're good. If you guys have any questions, leave it down at the bottom. Larnie says not all Filipino women only want money. That is true. They want or materialistic. They're not all the same like that. I do agree. I didn't look or check what money he has because it's not right to her. She says I do not have what he has, but I'm okay with it. Okay, I agree. All right, guys, let me go ahead and shout my folk out, man. I gotta go. So Eddie Jackson, much love to you, family. My boy Reggie Dallas, he says coming back in October. Didn't get a chance to catch up with you, but want to catch up next time. Hey, man, give me a shout. Shout your boy a holler. Like my man said, shout me a holler. I got you. So my man Reggie, much love to you. Eddie Jackson, the homie Nola Boy, Robert Morris, Alaska Whiskey, always good, bro. Terry Edwards, appreciate you. Larnie, appreciate you showing some love. Red Lord, appreciate you being here. Earl Owens, man, I appreciate the support for the good doc. Much love to you guys. Channel 19, I see you in the building. Mr. Overrated Red Pill, I'm going to leave it at that because you got one of them lames that I can't say out loud, but I appreciate you coming through and sharing in your truth. Curtis Pearson, man, appreciate the love and support, man. Looks like you got you a good one, man. Make sure you hold that shit down. Best way for me to put it. John Thomas, man, we appreciate the love, family. Kurt, my man Cortez, appreciate you being here, brother. Don Ridgeway, always a pleasure, man. Appreciate the support too, man. You look out for the good doc over on the podcast channel. I know that shit, so appreciate you being here. My man got his name is Black Man Filipino Wife, man. That is probably the best YouTube name you could come up with, because anytime somebody searches you, if you really had a channel that you were legitly okay with, you'd probably get a lot of subscribers simply because of your name. Cal Winston, man, much love to you. Also a fellow Davao traveler, my dude MD, talking shit a little earlier, but you made it right. you made it right. Cause wifey go get that ass. I ain't even gotta do it. I'm just gonna snitch on your ass. My man Manny, Get Lost Vlogs, much love to you, man. If I miss you, leave your name down at the bottom. I'll take care of it. Traveling man, appreciate you being here. Arthur Foster, much love to you, man. If I miss your name, just leave it at the bottom. I'm just scrolling too relatively quickly because I'm not trying to keep everybody on. I know y'all got places to be and things to do, or people to do and things to see. El Ghost, man, appreciate you being here, and I really mean people to do and things to see. I mean that shit. I need to stop cursing. That was my New Year's resolution. That failed flat. Frederick Mason, appreciate you being here, family. Again, Curtis Pearson, I appreciate the support, my G. Who else we got in the building? Reggie Dollars, man, appreciate the love, man. Thanks for the support, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Doc, look, this shit keeps me motivated and keeps me pushing. I appreciate y'all being a part of the squad. If I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom, man. Y'all deserve your shout outs for being here. So don't let me leave you hanging, okay? If I missed you or anything, just put it down at the bottom, because we had a couple people come through today. We had a pretty decent crowd, what I love best about doing live streams. And I can't keep doing them back to back like I used to. I want to give you guys a chance to marinate in the topic, love it a little bit more before I jump to the next one. I think we're getting a lot of repeats. I'm just scrolling up to the top, man. I'm just trying to make. I know my man Essential Classics was here. Much love to him too, bro. I know you were here earlier. I know I saw you. My boy Big Brother from Another. Appreciate you, man. Making sure that you don't forget your actual shout out too. My boy Robert Morris. Hold on. BK. There you go, family. BK, I see you in the building. And then Frank, who was here super early. I'm gonna call you Taco Bell because that's a funny fucking name. I like that. I'm just gonna call you Mr. Taco Bell. Good shit, guys. I'm scrolling back down to the bottom, man. Doc gonna stoke and poke the fire because somebody gonna get angry with me with the shit that I gotta say. But I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm just gonna keep it a whole stack. All right, Reggie, appreciate you, bro. Did I miss anybody? My man Reggie's back in October. Okay, I got you. Trust me, man. That westernized lifestyle has a tendency to fuck some people up, and it's just good when it doesn't. I'll say that. John Thomas says, "What area in Manila did you like staying?" Hold on, you said what area in Manila? I gotta go all the way back up. Shit. I'm sorry, I fucking missed the con. Oh, you said what area in Manila did you like staying in during your trip? Actually, any area in Manila was congested and busy, and I hated all of them. I truly did. The thing about me when I choose areas, I just make sure a mall's nearby. That's all I need. Just a mall. Just something where I don't have to go far to get food and stay close just in case I don't want to travel around because traffic in Manila can be hectic, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, every area in Manila that I stayed, because I did stay in the metro area, should I have traveled to Rizal and those other areas, maybe my experiences would have been different. Maybe next time around I will do that. Not quite sure though. Earl Owens believes condo, career, cash, credit, and car are the five C's some Singaporean women look out for. I find out. Singaporean. Interesting. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Thank you. Shout out to all of y'all. Gotta make sure we keep these people thinking, man. Frederick says just up in the cut while this topic is discussed. Appreciate the love, man. All right, guys. Thank you. What did I almost repeat? Because I'll be fucking shit up all the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my time. Thank you very much for spending time with me, the good Dr. Mike TV. If I didn't get a chance to shout your name out, you are getting love on your way in or on your way out, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure that you keep the likes coming. All right. It has been fun. It has been real. But y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to get the hell up out of here. So with that being said, the good doc is officially out. Aalis nako. Paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mga kita. Mabuhay.